If you've been following this channel, you would have caught a lot of my content with the Axe FX3, and the thing that I guess is a real selling factor for this thing is the raw amount of CPU power on tap. You can run so many effects and so many amps, and furthermore, the amps just sound so good on this thing, as well as having thousands of cabinet impulses to choose from. So it's an amazingly powerful machine, and my main live preset for Ragdoll, I use quite a few cool things like parametric EQ and multi-band compression and 2 amps running at the same time with 2 different cabinet impulses, and I make use of the channels feature and different drive blocks, and it's a pretty loaded preset. But I think the real power of the Axe FX3 is how much you can do with so few blocks. In this case, I want to show you how I've been able to replicate my live preset using only a wah block, an amp block, a cabinet block, and the multi-delay block. So the secret to this really is the multi-delay block, because I can use it as a sort of lead delay with a sort of ambient sort of sense of diffusion to it. I can use it for a chorus kind of tone. I can use it to emulate a rotary speaker, and I can use it to get my usual kind of wide stereo rhythmic delay. So without any more talking, I'm just going to show you what they all sound like. So it's 4 scenes. These cover everything I have to do with Ragdoll. There's a chunky rhythm preset, a preset with rhythmic delay, a preset with a kind of swirly rotary speaker kind of sound, and then a lead sound with a lead boost. So I've made use of the channels feature, 4 different channels for the multi-delay, and I'm using the graphic EQ in the wah block to really help me refine and boost my wah tone, as well as stuff like the input EQ on the amp, as well as the preamp boost. I'm going to post the preset, so if you've got an Axe 3, you can check it out yourself, but until then, this is what it sounds like. And like I said earlier, 4 blocks gets the job done. We've got, I mean, it's a pretty straightforward rock kind of thing happening there. But if I wanted to add a clean tone to that, I've only used 2 channels on the amp block, so I could add an extra clean channel. I've only used 1 cab block, so I've got 3 extra choices there for the cab. So if I wanted to take this to 8 scenes, I could have a range of tones. I just don't need them. This thing is so great at what it does that for me just nails the tones that I need for a live gig. Furthermore, that's using less than 25% of the CPU, so I could use one of the other inputs, and we are planning on doing this live, to run the bass guitar through. So we can run the bass through like a crossover and another amp and things like that, and have all the bass tones and all the guitar tones for the gig programmed into one patch. So that's, I think after nearly 2 months of using the Axe FX3, that is the feature that I'm really enjoying the most, that with only 4 blocks I can get every sound that I need to do a live gig. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to check out my other Axe FX3 tutorials, as well as all my other gear demo videos, and if you're feeling generous, hit the subscribe button, and if you're feeling extra generous, you can check out my music on all the streaming platforms and Bandcamp. You can look us up, ragdollrock.bandcamp.com. I will see you guys around. Thanks for tuning in.